Alright, what is going on, guys? It is me, Sass9, back at again with another video. I hope you all are having a fantastic day so far, and as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be showing you guys how I make my thumbnails. And you know, I got this idea from Polar Source Rex. He tweeted at me because I kind of tweeted at him, and so he responded and said, you know, I should kind of show how I make my thumbnails. And so thanks for that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna show you guys like the step-by-step process and how I do it. If you guys want me to do another tutorial like this, maybe for like vlogs or something, because this is mainly gaming related, or kind of like commentary related. If you're commentating over something, this is kind of the style that you would use to do this. And so let's go ahead and get right into this. But before we do that, I would highly encourage you to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed and if this helped you. Also, as I said in my previous video, there's something special going on tomorrow. So if you guys want me to kind of show you what's happening, then go to my previous video. 11 likes, I'll do it. And sure, why not this video as well? 11 likes, then I'll do it. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends. Make sure to spread the word of my channel, whatever. And join the notification squad if you haven't. By the little subscribe button, there's a little bell. You click that, you get emails every time I post a video. Also, go follow me on Twitter, because a tweet gets sent out every time I upload, so you never miss a video. Also, meme page, all that stuff will be down in the description. No further nonsense, let's go ahead and get right into this. Now, the program that I use to edit all of my stuff, I use Adobe products, so all of that is paid stuff. You can definitely find a program that's free. I'm pretty sure one is Photoscape, something like that, and yes, it's free. I have not used it, but I'm sure there's something similar like that. So if you need a photo editor, use something like that. Just use something free that's easy to use. So let's go ahead and get right into this. You want to open a new document. Okay, title it whatever you want. So I'm going to title it how to make I'll do gaming thumbnail. And you probably want it at least HD 1280 by 720 pixels, and the resolution, that doesn't matter too much. And the background, you pretty much just want white. You can go transparent, black, gray, whatever, doesn't matter. And go ahead and create your new picture. And there you go. You got all of this stuff here. And so basically what you want to do, you want to get kind of a background, so it's just not white. So what I do is I open a video from let's just do the most recent one I did. So it should pop up. And if you're not able to like put a video into the software, I'll show you how to do that right now. So all you want to really do is open up your video, or whatever you're trying to screenshot. If you can just go to Google Images or some like stock website where you can download images, but you have to make sure they're royalty free. So basically what you just want to do is just put this on full screen, and you want to open up a program called Snipping Tool, or any other program that you need. You might need to play it and let the thing go away, this little bar, and then you can take your picture. So then once you just go ahead and get your little picture ready, and I'm just going to do something like this little dude flying in the air. So you just want to copy it and paste it in, or if you downloaded it, just go ahead and just drag it on and it'll be there. And the next thing you want to do is you want to have some kind of texture. So I already have one preset, so you just add the texture on top of it. Make sure get any point you want. Usually I just do something like that, and then bam, there you go. And then you wanna put a color overlay on that. And if you don't know what it is, I'll show you in a second. But it's just a color on top of it. And I have, if you haven't noticed already, I have a specific color pattern that I use every video, so I just alternate. And so this time the thumbnail color will be red. So I already have a preset for that, so I just want to click that. So you want to double click it, or you want to go and find the layer styles, and then you just want to click on color overlay. If it's not there, just click on the FX, and there you go. So you click that and it'll come up with this. You just want to paste your color in. That's black, so just paste your color in and just make the opacity probably like 20%. You don't want it too bright, and then go ahead and turn the opacity of the overall image down. Next, you probably want a sunburst. Sunburst is just kind of makes it look cool. So make sure that it's the right size. You can turn it around, whatever, and then go ahead and add a color overlay onto that. And there, it should be already there, and you can go ahead and turn down the opacity as well. And there you go. You got the basic kind of form of that. So next, you probably want to add some text. So you just want to click on T for text, or find your texting. It's usually just right here is the T. Just click here and just go ahead and type in your title, or really anything you want. So I'm going to type in how to make a gaming, and then this is okay. So this is kind of what you want to do. You want to have two different text layers, okay? And then so gaming thumbnails, and typically you want to add like an exclamation point or something. And so here's the thing, you want to use mainly these two fonts because they're really good. So get Longshot and Perka. So the top one you want to be Perka, the Perka font, and then make sure they're lined up nice and even. So you want to shift and click to and drag the corner to make it bigger. And you kind of want the you don't want it crazy big, but you want it kind of the bottom one to be big. And there you go. Next, you want to add layer styles. So you want to make it kind of pop out more. So you can just double click on it, and I already have one preset. So you want to drop shadow, pause it and copy all of this if you need to. You want an inner glow, doesn't have to be crazy, just nice and small. And the gradient overlay is really what matters. And so the top one, you want to make it a nice like fade into dark, so white and black, white going down into black. And then the bottom text, the bottom text should be on top of the top text, kind of like this. So if I move it, then it'll be on top. It just kind of makes it look better. It's the small things that count. So you want to go to the layer styles again, and then you want to go ahead and paste this in. You want to make the bottom part really dark, so you have that nice gradient look. And then, you know, it looks kind of bland right now. So first we're gonna Control T and kind of just do that, make it tilt it a little bit, make it look a little better. And then what you want to do next, you probably move this over, and now it looks kind of bland. So you probably want to add something. So in my previous thumbnails, I would always add some type of gun. So you want to do the same thing that you did before, and just grab a picture of something like a gun. So in this case, it would be an RPG. So I can just copy and paste that. And you know, it's going to take up the entire screen. Don't worry about that. You can close all this. And you probably, okay, first of all, let's go ahead and make this kind of look better. So you want to zoom in a lot, okay? Just not a whole bunch, but yeah. You want to get your pen tool. I would not use the wand tool just because it's not that accurate. And the lasso, you have to have a really steady hand and a good like mouse pad to actually get a good looking line. So I would use the pen tool because you can always, it's each click and you can always go back. So you want to click and then click, and you want to drag to make a curve, okay? You don't, I used to do this, you don't want to do little clicks like that. It makes it look really bad and really choppy. So you don't want to do that. So you just want to drag, and if you try and drag again, then it's gonna come out with some weird shape. Usually it kind of curves a little bit. So you want to alt and click on the tiny little square, and just keep doing that until you outline the entire shape. So I'll go ahead and speed this up until I'm done. Okay, so I just finished kind of pen tooling all of this out, and there's a lot of lines, but don't worry. What you want to do next, you just want to right click, you want to make a selection. I don't know how you do that on other programs. You might just need to use the lasso tool or something, or the wand. I don't suggest that, but if that's the only thing you can do, go ahead and use that. So then you want to press M and you want to use the marquee tool, I believe it is. You want to right click on it and you want to click layer via copy, and it just copies it. Then you can hide the layer below it and just drag it to the bottom so it's out of your way. And you know, it doesn't look too great, but don't worry about that, we'll fix it up. And there's a little bit of this right here, like background. So what you want to do is get your wand tool, and I know I said I don't like the wand, but go ahead and get your wand tool or your lasso tool or your pen tool, whatever you want to do, whatever works best for you. So go ahead and click on your layer, make it kind of small so it can actually fit. You want to highlight all of that, and then you want to take your eraser tool and just erase it. And then you can deselect, back out, and there you go. You got a tiny little thing right there. And next thing you want to do is, it's still kind of empty over here, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add two little things. So let me just go ahead and download those images right now. Okay, so I got my two pictures that I wanted, and so I wanted to do the thumbs up emoji, so we can just size this to the right size. I'm going to do something like that. Looks good. And then I also had the Photoshop logo. So then we can just go ahead, make this a little bigger, and just fix it up to whatever you think looks best for your thumbnail. So you don't just exactly copy what I'm doing, because you know you don't want it to look exactly like mine. But there you go. Then you got, it looks nice and filled up, and you want to drag your text layers to the very top, just so nothing gets in its way. And now you want to add the layer styles onto this stuff. So double click on your layer styles, click FX, and show all effects. And the first thing you want to probably do, you don't have to do it in this order, but do it. Stroke, it adds just a little line. You want to copy. You want to paste your color onto it. Make it around size of 2, and you want to put it on the outside and not the inside. Next, you may want to add an inner shadow. Typically I do, but this picture's kind of dark, and I'll get to that in a second. So inner glow, nothing too crazy. Size it up a little bit, but turn the opacity down. Color overlay, since this is kind of dark, I want to add a white overlay, and just to lighten it up a little bit, so it's not like, so it doesn't look too dark. And see, it's like, it makes a difference. It's at 7%, but it makes a pretty big difference. You can also add a gradient overlay if that helps. And outer glow, this is one of the big things that you need. Go ahead, copy, go ahead and paste your color into it, and you want to size it up, turn the opacity up, just kind of tinker with it and make it look good. So that's probably good. And then you want to add a drop shadow. Don't make it too crazy like that because it'll look ugly. And yeah, I think that's good for that. And next thing you just want to do is just copy the layer style and go ahead and paste it onto your other two objects if needed. And there you go. Looks pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and size up my text. Can move it a little bit just so it's nice and clear. And there you go. And we're not just done yet. You want to add a new blank layer with nothing on it, and it needs to be under your text layers and just over everything else. Go ahead, grab your brush. You don't want like a straight like that. I just don't know what to call it, but you want one that's kind of feathered out and it's kind of not exactly blurry at the sides, but kind of like that. You want to make the size probably around 30 pixels, and you just want to outline your images. And I'll go ahead and speed this up. Okay, we're almost done. And for objects with straight edges, you just want to click and then shift. You want to hold shift and click everywhere that is needed, and you just kind of want it like a big stroke kinda. And then what you want to do is you want to put it on screen, the layer kind of type, and turn the opacity down just so it doesn't look too crazy. You want it kind of bright but not like insane. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fix up the, so just fix anything that you think is weird or odd looking, just make it look nice. And then almost done. You want to click a new layer. You want to get your pen tool. Start like right here, make a giant curve. Don't alt click this one. You want it to have a nice curve. Just click up here, and then you can click out, and then right click on it, fill path, and you want it to be white. And you could check to background color if your background color is white. Just click OK. Hit Control H if you don't want any of the lines there, and you want to put the layer type to overlay, and you see it makes it really bright. So you want to turn down the opacity a bunch just so it's kind of makes it brighter on one side but not everything else. And for our last step, I believe, just grab your brush tool, make it nice and big, probably like, yeah, 200 is probably good. And you want to make a nice, you want to edge the your picture, your thumbnail, kind of like how you did with other stuff, and just shift click and you can get those straight edges. And you want to turn it on screen, bring down the opacity a bunch, you don't want it too crazy. And there you go, you got a nice professional looking thumbnail. And that's gonna be it. So if you enjoyed, I highly encourage you to leave a like. It means a lot. This actually took a long time to make, 25 minutes. I'll try and speed it up as much as possible so it's actually watchable. And if you want another tutorial like this, like maybe how I edit my videos, how I record, or another thumbnail tutorial, maybe like vlogs or something, I can definitely do that. So this thumbnail, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can download it, so you can just kind of know what to do. It's kind of use it as a template. I'll go ahead and name all of this stuff, and just don't worry about it. If you follow what I said, it'll look pretty good. So yeah, I did get inspired to do this by someone else, so I'll leave his link in the description as well. I already have a thumbnail preset for this video, so I knocked out 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyways guys, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to smash the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, join the notification squad. All my links are in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.